Greetings friends, it's me John Ross and I'm here with another fun-filled science activity for you. Today we're going to be talking about mixtures and solutions, and I've got a real-world scenario for you. That being said, in the state of South Carolina, we begin getting into mixtures in depth within the 5th grade. So, we have 3 pans right here. We've got a pan of topsoil that has grass and leaves and pine straw. We've got a pan of sand that has thick, coarse sand, and then we've got fine, powdery sand. These 3 pans are meant to represent 3 different ecosystems. Now, while we're talking about mixtures and solutions, we also get into specifically separation techniques. So I like to tell my kids, all right, we've got these 3 different pans, and these pans represent 3 different ecosystems at various places within our country. So here's the scenario now, kids. We've got 3 different utility trucks that are driving down the road. Bam! An accident happens. And the contents of the utility truck spills out into the ecosystems. We have inadvertently polluted our ecosystems. Oh my, we have a problem. We must clean our ecosystems. So we got a cleanup crew that comes out and they want to remove those pollutants. How can they do that? Well, they need to note what are the pollutants. In this case, the pollutants, the items that the utility trucks were carrying, were metallic objects, and those metallic objects have magnetic properties. So we can utilize our magnet to be able to remove the nails, the nuts, the screws, the bolts that have been scattered upon our terrestrial ecosystem, upon our beaches. So I then give my magnet to my kids and I say, go ahead kids and see if you can use that magnet to remove those pollutants. Now, our magnets aren't super strong, so they might have to dig a little bit. And when I say dig, I mean just kind of move it around, get it real close to the soil, because they're not going to be able to wave it over and whoo, have those nails and other devices spring forth. So do note that and encourage your kids to not be afraid to dig up in there to remove those pollutants such as these nails. Now, so that is our first pan, and we can go a little bit further and share with our students how, again, making this a real world scenario. Perhaps your mama and your papa, they got a leaky roof. They got to call some roofers out and they want to fix, patch up that roof. Well, while the workers are up there banging away, hammering nails and new shingles, they drop some nails upon the lawn. Well, mama doesn't want those nails up in that yard, because if little Johnny steps on one, she's going to be really upset. So those roofers are going to come out with their super magnet and they're going to sweep that ground looking for any sort of nails, debris that fell from the roof. Moving along, we're going to skip this pan and come back to it, because that's my favorite pan. Save the best for last. Now, we've got our fine powdery sand, and this could be happening. The utility truck crashes along the coast and spills all of the contents in there. And so again, this just shows the kids that, hey, we've got to, gives them another opportunity to be able to explore how they're able to remove various items by the use of a magnet. But the coolest bit, and I discovered this unintentionally, was when I introduced or added this thick, coarse sand here, because as I was playing around with it myself and digging around in it and removing the nails and the screws, I noticed tiny particles. And I don't know if you can see that, but there are small particles that are attaching, and these tiny particles are pieces or parts of our sand. And so what that tells us is that there is likely magnetite that helps make up this particular sand. And our cleanup crew kids, when they roll on in, they don't want to remove the magnetite because that's part of the natural ecosystem. So what do? We must find another way to separate our pollutants from the ecosystem. So it gives you an opportunity to introduce the sieve. And you can show your kids how they can scoop some of that sand up and then sift away. Sift. And then they're able to remove those pollutants. And that's pretty much it, but it's just a neat way to show your students how we can separate mixtures, but do so in a real world setting. Thank you, friends. I hope you enjoyed our fun-filled activity, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Take care.